Okay, let's do a quick visual condition report. Now, some of these wheels have some curb rash. We will have those repaired. Got the red calipers, those look good. We have one rock chip right here. The rest of that fender looks amazing. Chrome emblems look good. And then you have the really nice carbon mirror covers. And then looking at the roof, it is wrapped in a vinyl. And they did a killer job on all these seams. It was actually really hard to tell if this was a vinyl or some sort of like cover almost. But when you remove the sunroof, you can see a little bit of the seam in there. And so it definitely is a vinyl. Got the gloss black here on the top. Got one rock chip here. Got these amazing carbon side skirts that are all integrated. Look really clean. Got one chip right here. Got a scratch right there that does catch my nail. That quarter panel looks good. Like I said, a little bit of rash here that will be repaired. Then looking at the front here, starting with this lower splitter, it's all carbon. And I do not see any curb rash on this walking around it or on the underside. I do have a scratch right there. This is wrapped in a gloss black vinyl as well as the grille surround. So if you rewrap that, you wouldn't see that. That carbon splitter looks amazing. We do have a rock chip right there. Looking at the hood edge, we've got a rock impact here, but everything else looks amazing. That is a very, very clean front end. Couple tiny chips every once in a while. Overall looks good. A little curb rash. Like I said, we're going to get that fixed. We do have some sort of chip right there. Got a chip here. That carbon mirror looks good. You have two chips here that have been touched up. A little scuff in there. A couple chips on that door edge. Got a little chip there, a chip here, a little bit of rock impacts on that edge. Overall, I mean, this thing is just really, really clean. Got a couple rock chips, of course, but everything else looks really good. Then looking at the back here, you got a really nice carbon spoiler. It's got a really pretty weave to it, just like all the other components. And then you have the carbon here. And these taillights are vinyl wrapped in a carbon, and so that could be peeled off. And this is vinyl wrapped in a gloss black. The exhaust tips look good. Looking at that bumper edge, Looks amazing. This back end looks good. I don't see really any imperfections that stand out. So then here in the trunk, you got the cargo tray. Liner looks good. And then looking at the engine bay, looks really clean. The underside of the hood looks good. Looking at the interior, it is a non-smoker and it is very, very clean. You can see all this trim looks amazing. That carbon piece looks perfect. All these buttons look good. That upper door panel looks amazing. I don't see really any flaws on that door panel whatsoever. Then coming here on the trim, got the illuminated kick plate. All that plastic looks good. That bolster's nice and firm. Very minor wear, if any, on that bolster. The rest of that seat looks good. Now this is Alcantara and it has been matted down. Overall, that steering wheel looks good. All this carbon looks awesome. It's a very clean interior. Got the Alcantara headliner. Looking at the front right door panel, you have this beautiful carbon piece here. That door panel looks good. I don't see any scuffs on the bottom side. Got the illuminated trim here. That plastic looks nice. Carpets look amazing. Tiny scuff right here. Overall, that bolster is nice and firm and clean. I don't see any other scratches. Little scuff there. And then you have a couple little scuffs right there. This side of the console looks amazing. And you have the awesome carbon here on the dash. Everything else over here looks good. Then here on the back right door panel, that looks perfect. Seat backs are nice and clean. These seats look good. I don't see any flaws on this side.